Hey, what's cool, y'all? Welcome to our first post-game reaction video for Rockets. We're going to be reacting to the past two Rockets versus Kings games. Before we start, you can follow at Kool-Aid Sports on Twitter. With that out of the way, let's get started. So let's first talk about Christian Wood, y'all. Wood is going. A bold take is that Christian Wood is going to lead us to a championship run. Not Harden, not Wall, Christian Wood. And just to give y'all some stats, through 4 games, he's averaging 23.8 points, 10.8 rebounds, 2.3 blocks, 2 assists, 1.5 threes, and 1 steal. And while shooting 55.7% from the field and 35.3% from the 3. And I just think that, of course, like Harden and Capella and Chris Paul basically took us to the Western Conference Finals, Game 7 against the Warriors, and I just feel like Wood is a better version of Capella in the sense that he has that 3-point game to his arsenal, and he's a more like a better offensive weapon in my opinion than Capella. And then Wood is basically a younger Chris Paul, and he's like a hybrid version of Russ and CP3 in my opinion. So, what do y'all think about that take?
I agree that he is gonna play like a big part in it, but I feel like it does, like, they all three have to play together, just like Capella and Paul and Harden. Like, with them not all being on the court at the same time, like, our team wasn't always winning games, I should say. Like, I'm pretty sure they won 50 plus when they were all playing together that one year. So yeah, that's my take on that. For sure, he is better than Capella offensively, but he does need work in the post defensively.
Yeah, I feel like Christian was a better defender than Clint Capella was, but on the defensive side, he still needs some more work. But on the offense side, yeah, he's 10 times better than Capella ever was. He can shoot the 3, he can post up, he can get in the paint, he can shoot that mid range, he can do it all from the offensive side.
Yeah, he's like AD.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
That's the problem.
Alright, so AD thinks that he's Wood, basically. I'm kidding. Okay, alright, so next, here's another take. It wouldn't be a bad idea, based on this past Kings game, we basically did better, in the sense we play the same Kings team, in a sense. I guess Kings didn't have Tyrese Halliburton, but, the team without Harden basically played, beat the Kings by more. I don't know how much that says, but would it be a bad idea to rest Harden for some games so he's not gassed for the playoffs and he's 110%?
No, I feel like it's a pretty good idea. So then Wall can run it all by himself with Wood. I mean, as long as Wood's there. But if it's Wall by himself and no Wood, then not. But as long as what's his name, Wood is there, then we're good. Harden can rest probably like 2 games in a row or whatever he needs.
I just think that Harden is I just think that Harden's going to want to play. Like, he's just that type of guy who wants to play every game. Like, I don't know. Yeah, go ahead, Josh.
Like, it will benefit Harden when it comes to playoffs to be takes a rest.
Yeah, for sure.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, so I kind of agree with the take that I know he doesn't want to rest. I know he likes to play basketball and he's going to do so no matter what. Like, unless the doctors tell him that he can't, then he's playing. But I feel like with the team that he has now, he's not gonna have to go for those 50-point or 45-point games as often as he has in the previous years. So he'll be able to, I guess, be more or healthy for the playoffs in a sense, or he won't be as gassed.
Yeah, and then another thing you have to worry about is rust. Like, you don't want Harden to be rusty going into the playoffs either. So
True.
But I do think that this is one of the best supporting casts that Harden has had. I guess you can it's arguable compared to that 2017-2018 championship run. But I think like this is like the ceiling is very high. If the whole squad can be healthy, Cousins, Wall, I think the ceiling is the roof. Not kidding, but yeah. All right.
For me, I think the bench is way better than 2017. 2017 was good.
Defensively, defensively, I do think so. They have energy, man.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen this much energy in this team in so long.
Yeah, and so let's actually talk about PJ Tucker. He actually wanted to. He had some thoughts about not getting a contract extension. He's a bit upset about that. What do y'all think? Do y'all think PJ Tucker is worth that contract extension that he's asking for?
I mean, so far he's playing like it. He's playing good. He's hustling.
I mean, doesn't he want like a 2-year deal, right?
I think this is his like last year of his contract, I believe, and then
but for the extension he wants 2 years. I think.
I mean, a lot of what PJ doesn't show up on the stat sheet. I mean, he doesn't shoot much as he used to, but he still poses that 3-point threat. So like opposing defenses still have to respect what he brings to the court. Yeah, but I don't know, because like if we could like what do y'all think of like a potential package to trade like PJ and like some pick to get like another like rising star, like kind of like Buddy Hield or something? I don't know. But I mean, I don't think we'd trade PJ to like the Kings. I think we'd trade him to a contender if we would trade him. So, but
I think if we would trade him, we would try to get a good post defender.
Yeah. We would lose a lot of defense if we traded PJ for sure. So I wouldn't mind if we extended PJ for sure. Yeah.
I wouldn't either, but I feel like if he asks for too much and he isn't willing to take that cut, then
yeah, I mean, PJ is on the older side. I think he's 36 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I would see if the front office chooses not to extend him. But
don't get me wrong, I'm not hating. I know, like, if you follow me on Twitter, I feel like I sound like I hate on him a lot. But it's just he does get a lot of minutes, and towards the end of the game, he does like look kind of gassed sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always like, I wonder if Jayshawn Tate should get more minutes, or take minutes from him so he can be there during the closing games, like when it counts.
Yeah, exactly. Like that actually segues to my next point that I want to talk about. Like, what do y'all think about that defensive lineup in the second Kings game with Tate, Nwaba, Gordon, and House and Brown? I think they did really well. They were locking up, clamping the Kings, and then they were taking like some quality shots.
Yeah, the unit was pretty good, but then didn't they have like a problem scoring at one point? I think it went like 2 or 3 minutes without scoring. On defense, they were amazing, but on offensive side of the ball,
the second half defense definitely stepped up.
Mm-hmm.
This is the real small ball lineup, right?
Yeah, it was a bit of a small ball. Yeah,
I like this. They played fast. They got back. They were switching like they've done it their entire careers.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking. That was good defense. That won us the game.
Yeah, and Sterling Brown has been an underrated pickup actually. With his 3-point stroke has been really good, and he's playing some solid defense as well. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about John Wall's return, and he looks like basically the John Wall of old. He looks as fast as ever, more or less, and he had better efficiency the second Kings game. The first one he was 8 of 20 from the field, but this one he was like way more efficient, and he made some crazy shots, like that one circus shot, against the glass. Yeah.
He looks confident out there. He definitely doesn't look like he injured anything or that he missed 2 years. He looks like he's been playing like the entire time.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's crazy.
He's not scared to take shots either. Shoot anything.
Yeah. I mean, like, do y'all think like defensively Wall is. I think it's not too crazy to say that Wall is better than Russ in the defensive aspect, as he had
100%.
Yeah.
two blocks
Yes.
and 3 steals this second Kings game.
I don't know if you watched that the post game conference the post game interview.
Oh yeah, the best blocker.
Yeah, he said that he believes that he is the best blocker, the best point guard blocker, or is it best guard blocker or point guard?
I think it's a point guard.
Yeah.
One of the two. But he has confidence in himself, and I like that.
Yeah, of course. He has that dog mentality in him. That's really good to have. Yeah.
Those glasses make him look sexy as fuck.
Okay. So some thoughts on Coach Silas. I personally think he's already better than MDA. He's winning challenges and he's taking good timeouts and making necessary adjustments. And there's a lot more passing involved and less ISO, but enough for like Harden to still do what he loves, and like in those clutch moments. So, what do y'all think about Silas so far?
I think he's better than Mike D'Antoni.
Yeah.
I didn't like how Mike D'Antoni's offense was, all the ISOing and stuff. So yeah.
If MDA was here, I don't think we would have seen Tate that much. I don't think Tate would have been as good with Mike D'Antoni.
Or Brown or Nwaba. I don't think there was any playing time.
It will be the same so with Gordon, Harden, and the Wall.
Yeah, I also wonder, like, since like what we've seen is so good, I wonder if we will ever see KJ Martin or Mason Jones at all.
Nah,
I don't know. But yeah,
If we would have seen any of them, I would have thought they would be like now, like the beginning of the season. But
yeah,
it's still young.
I think Mason's still out for the Corona thing.
Yeah,
no, I think he's good. I don't know.
No, it was KJ. It was KJ.
Yeah, KJ.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. And then let's just talk about Harden on that first Kings game. He basically took over like in the fourth, and that just shows his skill to take over games, and that's like really why I don't understand why some fans don't want to like give up some like young piece, like say like the Heat when they don't want to give Hero to get Harden. Like you're getting that's why the Rockets want a potential superstar. Like you're getting James Harden, so like I don't know why I guess I can see that like obviously like for in the Heat's case Hero is super young, but you're getting James Harden. He's arguably a top 3 player, top 2. So yeah, just want to just recognize Harden on that.
He probably feel like their coach is too much for Harden or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like acting all cocky.
Yeah.
Yeah, the media definitely did something.
Yeah, they kind of painted him as a villain for. I mean, there was a time where I was a bit kind of wondering with that was it McMahon article or whatever what he wrote. I read that. I was a little ticked off. I'm not gonna lie, but it's James Harden. He can do whatever he wants, and he still drops 40 on any night. So you really can't get mad at him for that.
And maybe going to the strip club and still dropping on your favorite team.
Okay, and so
he's the goat. Just adding more to that, or going back to that. Should we rest Harden in some games? Just think, if PJ said it in his post game interview too. These are the games. All these games, they count. If going towards getting closer to the playoffs, you would wish to have these games back and stuff. So if we have Harden there for those clutch moments, I think that would be our best option.
Yeah, I'm totally with you on that, man. So when Ben McLemore gets back, what do you think is the potential lineup? Do you think he's obviously going to come off the bench, but who do you think is going to get demoted? I assume it's Nwaba since he didn't get any playing time that first Kings game. So, but I would hate for him to not see the court at all, though.
Oh. Maybe he'll go some games where Gordon plays a lot of minutes as 6-man. Sometimes McLemore gets it off and on. Whoever's hot shooting at the time.
Yeah.
I hope Silas tries to expand that 9-man rotation that he said he was going for. I hope he sees that like he does have a lot of talent on this team, and if he needs to, he can go deep.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because to not have Macklemore play, like you lose that like. Okay, we need 9 points right now. Like he'll hit 3 threes back to back to back, no problem. And if we lose Naba, we'll lose like a really good defensive presence that knows what he's doing, that's not afraid to contest anything. And it just brings energy to the floor. So
Yeah, you really hit it on the nail. Like I didn't understand why Ben McLemore wasn't played that much during that Lakers series this past playoffs, because we were down by a lot and like there wasn't anything to lose by putting McLemore in there. But Mike D'Antoni just like I guess refused to put him in there because he's apparently like so and so a defensive liability. But I like Ben McLemore. He really put his head down and really worked on like improving his game.
I do too. I was really looking forward to just watching him and Gerald Green.
Yeah, bro. Like Gerald, Cap, the cut. He got cut. I really hope we bring him back. All right, and
Bruno gotta go.
Yeah, Bruno might have to go, but he might go back to. Is it possible we send Bruno back to the G League? I know that's crazy.
Yeah, probably to the Vipers.
Yeah, to the Vipers, win that Vipers championship, and then. But yeah, I don't know. And so let's talk about Daniel House. He's kind of like off and on some games, but these past 2 games he's played really well. But in this second game he scored 5. I think he didn't score much. He scored under 10 points in 36 minutes, but he still brings a lot of energy and hustle to the game. So what do y'all think about Daniel House?
His hustle was there. Everything else, I mean, shooting is kind of off today. Hit a couple threes, I think, but other than that, really nothing.
Yeah, I remember when he like the first year he came here. It was like towards the middle of the season, and he was just there, like offensively. We could rely that he'd give us I think 8 to 12 a game at least, and yeah, he was just on fire. He would hit any three. No matter if it was contested, if it was wide open, he'd be there. Defensively, he'd be there. And I don't know, maybe it's a lack of effort or something is bothering him. But this is not the Daniel House that like I know offensively. Like he has missed a lot of shots. He doesn't look like he wants to take to the rim as much. He's taking poor mid-range shots like off the dribble. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe still feels awkward from the incident in the bubble.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. But like when he did make some threes, but they were like one was after like we turned over the ball for the shot clock violation, and then like another foul. Like he is making the shots. I guess we just they didn't look to him much.
He's just shooting a lot less.
Yeah, I don't think he got the ball that much this game.
Yeah. But House is a pretty solid defender though. He had a plus 12 like that plus minus thing. 12. He has like one of the highest ones. So he's shown he's been impactful when he's playing. So all right, and to close the video, let's talk about Jae'Sean Tate. I think one of the most underrated undrafted rookies. He could be like some kind of rookie of the year candidate. Maybe
rookie of the year. For sure.
hopefully.
I will not stop saying that rookie of the year.
Yeah, I think Harden loves Jae'Sean Tate. Like whatever that article that Harden threw a ball at Tate, I think that's nonsense, man. Like that stuff just happens like on teams. Like, but yeah, Tate looking like the real deal. Like he's shown I think he was like the scoring leader in that Australian league or something like that. And so that it shows that it's like translating it to the NBA. I think he's going to be really good for us.
It shows that he has experience for sure. He has grit. He's baby PJ.
Yeah.
He can do everything.
Yeah.
And he's not your average rookie.
Yeah, I really like Tate, man.
Yeah, a bunch of confidence. Not scared to drive to the rim. Not scared to take a shot. Not scared to defend against one of the best stars on the team.
Yeah. I think like one of that first Kings game, he like had he just drew a few charges from the opposing team. That's like really good. Yeah, like that's like kind of Kyle Lowry kind of type. Yeah. All right. So I think that's pretty much it for the video. Hope y'all enjoyed, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.